Hey, good morning. Today we are here at the Coastal States Bank on the south end of Hilton Head, and I'm going to be talking to Brad Ellis, who is a loan officer here. He deals with all different types of residential lending, and he's been servicing the area since 1993. So let's go inside and talk to Brad. Okay, so today we are here with Brad Ellis, and like I mentioned, he's going to give us a little bit of insight to the mortgage lending here on Hilton Head Island. He's a pro at it. He's been doing it since 1993.
Yeah, long time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So one of the questions I wanted to ask you, and we had talked about, when's the best time to buy real estate?
Yeah, the best time, yes, if you think of real estate as a stock, obviously it's, best time to buy would be when you think the price is the lowest, but that doesn't really apply to real estate. Real estate is all need driven. People buying a piece of real estate is more than a financial, I'd say, investment, even though it is one of the largest investments a person can make or a family can make, but there's so much more to it. That's your home. That's where you're going to raise your kids. That's your lifestyle. So all those things go into play, I think, and of course the need. Did you just sell something? Did you get a job relocation? Things like that. So, I think the answer is it's always a good time to buy real estate, especially if you're, long term. You're going to go through a lot of different cycles in real estate prices, rates, economic cycles. So it's always a good time, I think.
That's great. Thank you for sharing that with us. Can you explain to us a little bit of why the rates go up and down throughout the years?
That's going back to economic cycles. Rates are going to rise and fall based on the overall national economy. Right now, rates are in a rising environment. The Federal Reserve, which sets monetary policy, is got a very difficult job to do right now. Balance not raising rates too fast and too much to create a recession or bad economic time, but they also have to get inflation under control.
Right.
So that's what they're doing right now. So in those times of changing monetary policy by the Fed, rates are going to go up, and it's kind of the rising tide. Rising tide lifts all boats, right? So if bond yields are going up, they've more than doubled since the end of 2021. Mortgage rates go up. A big driver of mortgage rates is the 10-year Treasury yield. Typically, where that goes, rates will follow, and overall monetary policy. The prime rate at the in 2021 was 3.25. Now it's 6.25. To try to slow down economic activity, slow down demand, and of course slow down inflation. So you're going to see those cycles throughout the years. Anyone who's been around for a long time remembers the 80s, where you had double-digit interest rates. The last 30 years have been single digit. It's been a really good mortgage interest rate period, from sub 3% 30-year fixed to close to 7% 30-year fixed. So historically, still a really good rate environment, just not at all-time lows. And those are cycles, just like I talked about. You're going to have these through your lifetime or the period of time you own a property, and you always have the ability to refinance if it's advantageous, to shorten the term, pick up a lower rate, pull cash out, whatever those reasons are. Through those different rate cycles, you'll be able to probably improve your situation from where we are now.
Great. Awesome answer.
A little long-winded. Sorry
He's
about
very
that.
knowledgeable, like all those years of working in this. Wow. I could never say that. So what's your favorite aspect in working with a client?
You know, a lot of the business is just, I love helping that client get what they want.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes emotion comes into buying. Oh, we want to be in Hilton Head. That's where we want to be. We've been thinking about it a long time. We really want to be here, and just helping them achieve what they're wanting to do. That's what it's all about. You know, I help, customers, clients, eventually turn into friends, get what they want. You know, they want that property, they want the best terms. What's the best way to do this? Sometimes, we have to get into some problem solving together. So I love just getting on that side of the table with the borrowers and say, hey, we're on the same team here. Let's put our heads together. Let's look at the resources you have, and let's see if we can, accomplish, what you want to get to. I love doing that, and of course, meeting so many new people, and of course, bumping into them again down the road when they have another need, or been doing it so long. Hey, can you help my son or my daughter? They're first-time home buyers, so that's very, very rewarding. Right. That piece of it, I really like that.
Super. So you've been here a while. When did you move here again?
First time I came here was in 1984.
84, okay.
And stayed for a year, and went back home, and then said, well, you know what, it's time to go back. So I came back permanently in 86, and have been here ever since.
That's awesome.
A lot of changes. Hilton Head's the same. There's only so much land here, but what they've done to the infrastructure has been amazing. The changes down in Sea Pines, all the bike paths, the parks, Shelter Cove area. The town has done, I think, a fantastic job with their land buying program. That 1% does go someplace. The park they did down at Coligny is a lot nicer than what it was in 1986. So they've done a fantastic job that way, improving the island, and also part of the infrastructure is drainage. A lot better now, a lot more people to handle. So yeah. And you raised a couple boys here on the island? I did. Met my wife in 1987. We've been married a long time. Kids went to prep, Montessori, over to public school. So there's lots of different resources for families for education here as well. You got private schools, public schools, Catholic schools. So there's a lot of options for schooling, and I think it was a great place to raise kids. It's a beautiful place, lots to do. The outdoors, I'm kind of an outdoors person, so the beach, biking, fishing, all those things that make up the low country. It's just, I fell in love with it, and been here a long time.
That's awesome. Yep. Well, the first time we came, we stayed at the in Palmetto Dunes at the Villa Mare, and we went crabbing with, we just ran to the store. Somebody told us to get a string. We put chicken on it, and that was like, I'm hooked. I was hooked from then on. It was like, I gotta live there.
And
you don't do that in Pennsylvania.
I mean, I grew up in South Jersey, so taking a trip to the Jersey Shore, which is a beautiful place as well, but it was a 30-mile drive, for the day. Right here, it's a bike ride. Right. So, there's lots to do, and there's lots not to do. You can just relax at your home and enjoy the weather, and do whatever hobbies you like to do here.
Great. Well, Brad, I thank you for being with us.
All right, Lord.
Get your word out to the subscribers, out to the world, and if you have a mortgage need, I'm going to put Brad's information and a link below. His address will be probably flying along the screen right now, and you'll be able to connect with him. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Lord. Pleasure.
Yeah. Hey, remember, give me a call at 843-816-2434 to help you with your real estate needs here on Hilton Head Island, Bluffton, Hardyville, and the surrounding areas. Talk to you soon. So as I have mentioned before, I am a certified professional life and behavioral coach. I use the DISC theory assessment. And if you'd like to take your assessment, you may click on the button to go to my website and set up a one-on-one with me, and we'll get that started. Thanks so much.